Jai Gurudev. My name is Dr. Prabhakar Rao and I represent the Agriculture Trust of the Art of Living. You know, in Punjab, we have a huge problem that has risen because of decades of chemical agriculture. Now, Pujya Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is very focused on bringing about grassroots level transformation amongst the farmers of Punjab. To do that, we need to introduce Sri Sri Natural Farming, which is one of the most sustainable techniques of chemical-free farming. But to bring farmers on board, we have to give them the complete supply chain linkage. Therefore, the Art of Living embarked on a program to convert farmers doing chemical farming and bring them to do natural farming. In doing this, we discovered that there was a variety of wheat that is 2000 years old at least. This is an emmer wheat which belongs to the species Triticum dicoccum, and this wheat has been grown for centuries in India, but in the recent past it has almost become extinct because of the rampant use of the hybrids and the improved wheat varieties that are grown today. However, we identified one such variety which originated from the Pingalwada ashram near Amritsar. Now, when we grew this wheat, we found that this wheat has got wonderful properties which are very relevant to today's society. It's low gluten, it has a low glycemic index, and we thought it would be a good business model for farmers to grow this variety because we could then directly link them with the consumers whereby they could get a much better sell price and therefore make a better return for their investment. What fascinated us was the variety of wheat. When we showed this to Pujya Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, he looked at this particular wheat and it was a wonderful variety because it looks very different from the other wheats because it's round in shape, almost like a pearl. And he looked at this wheat variety and he said, we could consider the name Sona Moti for this particular wheat. In fact, on the 18th in Jalalabad, he would actually be giving this variety this name, Sona Moti. Now, he also said, when he looked at this particular wheat, he looked at me and he said, you know, this is the only wheat which has folic acid. And my heart took a double take because as a scientist and a plant breeder, I knew that there was no wheat variety in the world which has folic acid. Scientists have been trying to put folic acid in wheat but never succeeded. The bread industry actually artificially puts folic acid and then creates folate fortified bread, or they mix multigrains, grains which have folic acid, to create that kind of bread. So I was a little bit concerned, and when we rushed these samples therefore for analysis, nutritional analysis, something fascinating came about. This particular wheat has 3 times the levels of folic acid found in any grain, forget wheat, any grain on this planet. So what was more remarkable was its mineral content, 241% higher than the other wheats that are grown today in Punjab. Its protein and fat content at least 40+% higher. So it's a wonderful wheat that we asked our farmers to grow, and right now our farmers are roughly going to harvest about 18 tons of this wheat in April. But the good part is that entire production is already sold. It's sold to our Art of Living community in the NCR area who have already booked this particular variety, and they've booked it at a price of 80 rupees a kilo. Now, when you understand a farmer's sell rate for wheat today, it's roughly around 30 rupees. Now, our farmers are not only going to make a huge profit on this, but the customers who are buying it know that this is a very special wheat. It's been grown chemical free using Sri Sri natural farming techniques by our farmers. Therefore, the trust is there on both sides. The farmer knows he gets a good price, the customer knows that he gets a wonderful wheat to use. So we have introduced this particular model which is very successful, and I believe that Sona Moti is really going to create the second green revolution in Punjab. For further details, you may call or SMS the number that's listed below, and we will get back in touch with you. If farmers wish to grow this particular wheat, they are welcome to undergo our Sri Sri Natural Farming training, Sri Sri Prakritik Krishi training. It's a 3-day workshop, and we will share with them all the techniques for growing this wheat as well as create for them market supply linkages. Jai Guru.